are in Istanbul for what is me and Pete's 5th time, Hayes' 3rd time, and so we thought it would be a good trip to check out one of the islands. There's a group of islands called Princess Island. The largest is Büyükada, and that is where we're going to go today after we start our day with a Turkish breakfast, of course. Hayes, how many cats do you think you're going to see today?
Zero.
So I didn't even know that this group of islands existed, but we have a friend in Chattanooga who's married to someone from Turkey, and she's giving us advice and said that she had not been to these, but for her next time this was top of the list, so we figured on our 3rd and 5th visit, this was a great activity, and so far it seems really easy to do. You take a ferry from multiple locations. We took it from Kabataş. I think it's about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, and the cool part is you don't even have to buy a ticket. We were kind of struggling with the ticket machine, but then realized that you can just tap your credit card like a metro. It's 80 lira per person, which is about right now between $2 and $3. By the time you're watching this, who knows? Currency here is a little crazy, and it's really nice.
Yeah, the ferry's great, very comfortable, and there's multiple seating options as well.
It's old and wooden. It's really beautiful. So anyway, we will see you in Büyükada.
Wait, is it in Asia or is it in Europe?
That's a great question. We'll let you know when we get there. By the way, in case you're new to our channel, we're Steph and Pete, and we travel a lot with our almost 5-year-old son Hayes, and we usually do really intense jam-packed videos like how to spend 24 hours or 48 hours somewhere where we do a million things and eat a million things. This is not that. This is going to be a very low-key day. If you are a regular around here, it will come as no surprise that we have not researched this very much, so we will experience it together.
5 seconds in, and we're tempted by ice cream. I was actually thinking on the ferry on the way over. It's a lovely day. Should we get an ice cream? And there is a bajillion options.
So one thing that's cool about these islands, the Princess Islands, there's 9 in total, is that they're all pedestrian. Up until 2020, the only way to get around was in these like horse-drawn carriages. But because tourism kind of exploded here, and then also there was some protests from animal rights activists, they've been replaced with bicycles and electric buggies and scooters.
We, on the other hand, have opted to walk.
Aimlessly wander, if you will. As far as what you do here, I think you admire big, beautiful wooden mansions. This island dates back to the 6th century Roman Byzantine times, where people were like exiled here. But then during the Ottoman Empire, it became a place where the wealthy were living and visiting and that kind of thing. There's more churches here than mosques, and there's a famous monastery, which I think is where we're wandering. You trying to make me run into something?
Found the monastery, but don't have a lot of information on it. There's not a lot online about it. Then just walked down the road to the Greek orphanage, which I really wanted to see because it's Europe's largest wooden structure, the 2nd largest in the world, and it's in a very bad state. And there's talks, I was just reading about doing a restoration project on it, but it's going to cost like millions.
It's raining, and something I haven't told you yet is that we arrived less than 24 hours ago, and I slept a lot on the plane, which means I did not sleep at all last night, like 2 hours. So if this video feels a bit low energy, that's why I apologize.
Okay, hang on, here's here. I love all these little bread feeders. Have you noticed this?
What are bread here?
Bird houses.
stopped raining and we walked down to like the other side, the opposite side of the port. And we're at this like hotel restaurant. There's a bunch of restaurants in here. I think they're all touristy, and judging by Google, they're all like mediocre. However, this one, it feels like we just were transplanted to like a Greek island or something. It feels so far away from Istanbul. I mean, we've got the like water lapping up here. There's seagulls, there's a boat, so can't complain too much. Oh, and we're eating gosh, I just forgot the Turkish names, but a walnut cheese thing, and also some grape leaf stuffed with sour cherry. And we're all losing it. When you're jet lagged, what's the like time that you try to hit? Because for me last night, I made it till 9 and I woke up at 11:30 and I was up. So tonight I should try for at least 10. But like, do you have a number? Everybody has a number, like 9, 10, 11. Because we were on the other side of the island, we didn't want to walk all the way back with Hayes. But they have these shuttles that do a loop that I'm realizing now that I have the camera out, we actually know very little about. It costs 120 lira each, which feels expensive, like $4, but maybe it's like for the day. This is me telling you no information about this.
Can I tell the camera something? No, all the things we have to do is go on the ferry, have a ride on it, then we'll be home, and then get dinner, then we'll eat it and watch My Little Ponies.
Is that what you're excited for?
Bye.
I just found out that those buses are actually only about 2 months old. I don't know when you're watching this, but it is August 21st today. And the buses were introduced in mid-June. And evidently they're quite controversial because a lot of the residents here are used to it only being pedestrian or cycling and aren't a big fan. But I think some of the business owners appreciate them in the summertime when there are tons of people here. This is actually the first time we've been to Turkey in the summer. We've always been in the winter or the fall. And it is still pretty crowded here. I also read that it's a really popular destination for tourists from Arab countries who don't have a ton of greenery and come here to enjoy all of the greenery. And we have noticed even back in Istanbul, because it's our first time in the summer, I had no idea the city was so green. It's really beautiful.
People are feeding the seagulls and they are like literally, oh well done, let's add it to the cat count.
What do we do when we see a cat?
Found 40 today. Alright. So yeah, people are feeding the seagulls and these seagulls are like literally attacking them. If you've been following us, you'll know that we've encountered some really cool seagulls in Korea. In Songdo, to be precise.
Pete fancies himself a seagull expert. In Songdo, he was comparing them to British seagulls. These seagulls are going crazier, so maybe that's your calling.
These are similar to British seagulls. Big and aggressive.
And how would you...
And hungry.
How would you describe Korean seagulls?
Oh, they were like slim, elegant, more refined, more respectful. Like they weren't as so like in your face, like trying to attack you. They were just like gently getting the food. So we're doing an experiment. We're taking a different ferry. This is a... Whoop. We better be quick. This is a 2:30 ferry. Anyway, we're trying to get back to Kabataş, hoping that this is a faster ferry because the one that we took here took an hour and 40 and stops at all the islands. Do you know how much was that last one?
80 each.
And this was 120 for both of us.
Oh, cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper.
Look, we're not usually a wealth of information on this channel, but I feel like today we are particularly bad. So if you're still watching this, thanks for coming along this journey with us. Tomorrow we are filming a video that I think we're pretty good at. We're gonna do one of our night out videos. So we're gonna go see what the nightlife is like in Istanbul. But I'm not gonna lie, today's been a little rough. That ferry was slightly shorter, but not by more than 10 or 15 minutes.
5, 6, 9.
7, 8, 9.
It's a few hours later now. We're picking up some pita to take home and eat it because we are tired. And when we get there, I'll show it to you and we'll give you our thoughts on Büyükada. Okay, pita and beer acquired, back at home, about to be in my pajamas. Buyukada. Granted, we were only there 3 hours and it was lovely. I'm not sure I would like recommend it on a first or even like second trip to Istanbul, or if you were exploring more of the country. But if you weren't and you were crunched for time and you wanted to see something naturey and really unique, really liked it. One time we were here, we went to Adalar or something, like a seaside town.
Oh yeah.
Preferred that, but it was a cool excursion and it was super easy. So for how easy it was, and the ferry is quite relaxing. Great to do with a kid when you actually just want to eat up an hour and a half of time. But that's it for this one. We are coming to you from one of our favorite Airbnbs we've stayed in here. So I will put the link to this Airbnb below because the neighborhood is great. The Airbnb is super functional and it's really affordable. We're paying like under $200 for 3 nights total.
It's a winner.
Yeah. Tomorrow we are going on a night out. That might be the video before this, it might be the video after, but we will have another video from Istanbul. Or if you want to see more of us in Turkey, last year we took the Doğu Express all across the country and it was one of my favorite trips we have ever done.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for bearing with us in
Thanks
this
for
one.
watching forever, buddy. Bye.